Welcome back, friends. Oh my God. What a freaking. How long have we been doing this? We've been messing with this for an
Hour
hour.
and a half, honestly.
We've been messing with sound, lighting, video quality for an hour and a half,
But
but we're here now.
and
And
we have studio quality lighting in here. And we are so ready. We're so ready. We're thriving. We're doing great.
Welcome to Dysfunctionally Yours, the podcast where we embrace the chaos, laugh through the struggles, and find hope on the other side of trauma. I'm your host, Brittany, and if you've ever felt like your life was a beautifully messy roller coaster of dysfunction, trust me, you're in good company. Here, we'll have real, raw, and sometimes ridiculous conversations about mental health, relationships, and healing, because let's be honest, life isn't always pretty, but that doesn't mean we can't come out of it stronger and maybe even smiling. So grab a cup of coffee or a glass of bubbles, and let's navigate this wild journey together, dysfunctionally, but never alone.
hi, Chris.
Hi, Brittany.
How are you?
I think I'm thriving today.
I love that for you.
Yeah, I got these lights up. I thought they were going to be a lot more complicated. And to be quite honest, there's probably lots that still need to learn about them and all the tech stuff. But every week we are slowly but surely getting a little better, besides being slightly god damn washed out.
Yeah, we're working on it. We're working on it.
Slowly but surely we're getting there. And with that, what is your ache of the week? Putting you on the spot.
Yeah. Oh gosh, my ache of the week. Well, late last night, as I chew my ice cube, like
I'm like the waiter that was like, and how's your food?
right, I'm like mouthful of hamburger, like where's the sauce thing for the back? No.
I can't.
All right.
Good dude.
We are unwell. We are unwell. Then
No, it's
okay, it's fine. We're fine. It's fine.
cut the cameras.
Start over. Take 29.
What the fuck was that?
Oh my God. Okay.
You could see the look on our producers' faces right now.
No, they're like, get these clowns out of here. All right.
Serious.
Right. We're here. We're focused. Laser focused. My ache of the week is that late last night, I got a call from my child who was in distress and talking about how he's gushing blood everywhere and like from his face. And then his phone died and it didn't recharge. And so I go into like panic mom mode. I'm like, clearly he needs me to take him to the emergency room. I need to go get him. He had been drinking, so he couldn't take himself to the emergency room, which is why I figured he was calling me. So I get in the car. I don't know exactly where I'm going. I only know local vicinity of where I'm going, or general vicinity of where I'm going. So I go. I proceed to drive around for like 2 hours, hoping his phone will recharge and he'll call me back, or that his roommates will answer their phone or respond to my text messages. And after 2 hours,
Like responsible adults.
correct. And after 2 hours, I finally was just like, well, I can't find this house and I'm not getting hold of anybody and I have to go home. And now I'm in panic mode. Like now I'm actually like
Freaking out, like, what's
freaking
going
out.
on with my kid?
Yeah, like now I'm afraid. Cause like before it was like, oh, we're just gonna go get you some stitches. And now I'm like, oh God, did
We're
everybody
gushing
die?
blood,
Right.
like, what's happening? Was an
Everybody's dead.
artery severed? Like,
Correct.
what's going on?
So I'm like driving home, freaking out. What I didn't tell you about this part of the story is I also got pulled over.
No.
Yeah.
No, you did.
I did. I also got pulled over on my way home and I'm like, also hysterical, like just in the car. I get pulled over. I'm like, fuck. So I go, I pull out my driver's license. The cop comes and it's not like the bars were closed time of night. Like when I say it's the middle of the night, it was probably like 11:30 or midnight at this point. Like it wasn't like super
Oh, so
late.
we were, like, getting ready for the club at that point then,
Right,
right?
right,
Like,
right.
yeah, the
So
night's just beginning.
right, so it wasn't super late, but this officer comes up and is doing his damnedest to blind the fuck out of me as he's walking up, and I'm like, "Oh my god." I hand him my driver's license while I'm also trying to shield my face from, like, his flashlight in my what is this? Side mirror.
Side mirror. I know, what is this?
And he's like, "Is everything okay?" And I was like, "No, it's not." Again, crying, sobbing. This man, he was like, "Are you under the influence, ma'am?" And I was like, "No." This man thought I was wasted. Wasted. And now he's asking me a ton of
Oh,
questions. What are you
boy.
doing now? What were you doing? I'm trying to tell him, and he's like, "Well, where were you coming from?" And so I'm trying to give him like general locations as I'm like trying to compose myself from like
Hyperventilating.
worrying about my child. And then he's like, "How old is your child?" And I say he's 24. And he was like, "Oh, we can talk about that later. I'm gonna go run your license." And I was like, "Okay." So I sit there, I wait for him to come back, and he's like, there are safer ways for like you to find your child than you to go out driving all night long looking for him if you don't know where he is. You can call in a welfare check." Sir, I don't know where he is. Like, how do you call in a welfare check when you don't know where somebody is? Like, "Hi, somewhere in the city of Denver. Could you find my child, please?"
I know there's only, like, 1,000,000 people here in the metro, but, like, come
Right.
on, like, I'm sure you can
And he's
just go knock on all the doors.
And
It's
he's
not
inside a house, so it's not like you're gonna find him stumbling on the curb. He's inside his house. So what are you gonna do? Go knock on every resident of Denver's door? What? No. Anyways, he let me go. But not after asking me 29 questions to make sure that I was not
under the in
under the influence. Yeah. So then I went home and I was like, cool, cool, cool. And then I didn't know what happened to my child, so I laid awake all night long, like actually just panicking. I finally fell asleep. His roommate got a hold of me this morning and was like, "Hey, he's fine. This happened." And I said, "His phone is still dead from last night." So, like,
Are you sure?
I was
Like,
like,
can
"I
you
just want to
double
make, yeah."
check?
I was like, "Can you just make sure, like, he doesn't have a concussion, didn't die in his own blood or something like that?" And he's like, "Sure, Brittany, I'll go check." So he's like, "He's fine." I told him to plug his phone in and call you. And I was like,
Great.
"Thank you." So that is my ache, right? Because, like, as a mom, my biggest fear is always that, like, something is going to happen to my children.
Yeah.
And then when something does happen and then nobody gets a hold of me again, like the level of helplessness as I'm like driving around, like off to save the day, like superhero mom crawling back into her cave with her tail between her legs, being unsuccessful, you know.
Had his phone been charged, like, you never would've likely been likely. I mean, we
Likely.
don't know.
Right. Yeah. So that happened. So like it's a pretty anticlimactic story for everything that it is, but like it wasn't my ache.
The police would have made me spiral, honestly.
I
That
was
I would've honestly, I would've been like, "Just take me to jail, I guess." Like, I don't have the time or the
yeah.
bandwidth, like, you think I'm crazy and under the influence, like, let's just like, I can't. It's already been enough tonight.
Mm, yeah.
Wow, that sounds very chaotic, stressful, and not like a good time at the club.
We were not having fun in the club.
In the club, we
In the
all
club.
fam.
Why did they say that? Why did club become a thing?
Because in the club, we all fam.
That's so
Like,
dumb. What if I don't want to be your fam in the club?
you don't get the choice.
Oh, well, all right. So with all of that, with my relief of the week, I had happy hour with my girlfriends this week.
We just
That was
happy
fun.
hour with the
Happy
girls.
hour with the ladies. So, that was always a good time. And, you know, you just sometimes need a little time to have some happy hour. A
Yes.
little hour to be sometimes you just
Just
need
one.
sometimes you need an hour to be happy with the girl.
Just one.
one.
6 to 7. Please leave
Yeah.
right at 7.
A prompt hour. Yeah. What a
Briskly, even.
Right. Don't collect
Um,
$200. Don't pass go. Just get the fuck out. Actually, we were there for a long time. And then when we were leaving, I don't know, probably the manager was like, "Where are you guys going?" And we were like, "We're leaving." And he's like, "Why?" And we're like, "We
'cause
can't live here." And he's like, "Well, probably." Sir, goodbye.
Have another shot before you go.
Right, like, if you're gonna
Shot, 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 shots,
everybody!
shots.
Yeah, so, what about you? What's your ache and relief of the week?
My ache of the week. Let's see. Besides capitalism,
Yikes, what? Okay, that's where
actually,
we're
I
going.
I'm not gonna lie. I was at the grocery store this week because I had to be an adult, and
You.
the cashier was like, how's your day going? And I think I literally said, other than being a slave to capitalism, I'm
Mm,
doing fine. And they like I don't think they were ready for that response because they kind of short circuited, and then
mhm,
they kind of looked at me, they laughed, and they were like, all right, that's fair. But anyway, all of that to say, I think my ache of the week is actually, it's not like I haven't had a bad week per se. Did I? No, I did have a bad day, but that was because I didn't sleep, but I can get over that. My ache of the week is more related to, I think, like some systemic stuff. I think like I don't know, and I can't remember if I've talked about this before, but it's been like on my mind, just like our lack of like humanity that I feel like we're
mhm,
kind of coming into. Like, I don't know, like, if it's all the things in the world just being the world is worlding, but
it's on fire.
I feel like, yeah, yeah, kaboom. I feel like people are just like kind of losing humanity and our ability to like care about more than just ourselves and
Mhm,
our people. I don't know. I'll give an example. I try to be super polite, just super kind. Like I hold doors for people all the time when I can. And
yeah,
I just remember there was a time this week where I held like the door for someone and they just like took it and they just like stared at me, didn't smile, just stayed very like why would you hold this door for me? And I'm in my head, I'm like, well, fuck me for like trying
yeah,
to be kind and just do something nice and brighten someone's day. But that example alone, like I feel like I've just been seeing instances of that more and more frequently
mhm,
where we are becoming less willing to, we see, I mean, it's a crime to leave the scene of an accident if you witnessed it, but you know what I mean? Like
right,
people are just like, oh, yep, little Susie just got hit on her bike. Better get on down to Dairy Queen before they close. And don't think twice about it. Quite literally, like, will not think twice about that situation.
yeah,
And so I think, I don't know, it makes me super sad to feel like we as humans are losing ourselves and our humanity, and we're just being like, we're angrier, we're tired, fatigued, all the things, which like the world is on fire. So, like, and I think
yeah,
all of those are valid, but I also worry that our collective humanity is going somewhere, something's happening with that. I just feel like there's a shift that's kind of happened, and so it's just made me think a lot more about, like, how I'm showing up, how I want others to, like, treat me, and I think just being, like, just being kind. Like, I think even online, like, and I got rid of, like, my Facebook and my Instagram, and I got rid of
right,
social media because, like, I think it was just becoming a bit like, toxic, and just for me personally, like, I know people have their reasons for social media and all of that, but I think just seeing, like, people being just so unkind to one another, and whether that's for mental health, whether
mhm,
that's for your sexuality, whether that's I mean, god, you could literally say, like, "Oh, my favorite food is a cheeseburger," and someone would comment and be like, "Actually, no, fried chicken is literally the best food in the world. Fuck cheeseburgers. The cows are sacred. You're going
yeah,
to
you're
jail,
going to jail.
actually. You are gonna be thrown into jail for liking cheeseburgers.
Well,
Like,
and find a
actually,
a
I'm
reason to
I'm
make you feel bad
yeah,
about it too, because, like, do you know what they do to those cows before they slaughter them? No,
mm,
no, because I'm gonna eat this cheeseburger.
yeah,
No, no, blind ignorance,
yeah,
but yes,
and I think it's
you can't
people.
have feelings, you can't have preferences, you can't be your own individual person. God forbid you like something that somebody else doesn't like. It can be taxing, it can take a toll.
And I think that's so demoralizing to people. Like, imagine having this really awesome hobby thing that you do, like, all the time, or just something like, if like I enjoy my exercise, and so I do
Yeah,
5 miles. And if or I try to do 5 miles a day. And if someone were to be like, well, that's stupid. Why would you do 5 miles a day when you could be doing 10 or when you could
Sure.
only do 2 and then go reward yourself with a like it's always something about someone else putting
Mhm.
you down about
Yeah.
something that you like or that you enjoy. And quite frankly, like, why are we doing that to each other?
I don't
Like,
know.
why? Because I think I'm guilty of it too. Like, I mean, right? Or my husband and I have different like music tastes, right? And so I found myself being like, Wow, you listen to so much different music. It's crazy. Like, I don't know how you do this."
Yeah.
Instead of just being like, "Whoa, you have a diverse taste in music. I love that and support that." Like, why is the
Yeah.
default? Is it because we're uncomfortable with with the unknown, with what we don't know, with
Yep.
what we don't enjoy or don't know that we enjoy? Like, I
Yeah.
don't know what it is, but I've just felt like this week that we need to spend more time being kinder to each other
All right.
and to ourselves. Like, we shouldn't want to jump out of windows of my house.
It's not far down though. It's not like
Get the ambulance on standby.
we're not in like the penthouse on the 57th floor. Like it's all right.
I mean, we're getting there.
We're on the 55th floor, obviously,
We're
but
actually live from New York.
on top of the Empire State Building. What is your relief of the week?
Oh, my relief of the week.
Since your ache of the week took on like every possible like terrible thing happening in the
Yeah,
world right
yeah,
now. What
yeah.
is your relief of the week?
My relief
These
of the
lights
week. Honestly,
being right about the video.
okay. So, yeah, no. Okay, y'all. Let me tell you. So, my relief of the week. I have been telling Brittany for like 2, 3 weeks now since we got this nice, it's a gorgeous 4K streaming camera. Y'all wouldn't know that because we've been
Been showing
because
up in 720.
we've been showing up in 720, and I've been telling Brittany, like, I don't think it's recording in this nice 4K quality. I don't know how any of y'all have even been able to see us over the past 2 weeks. So anyway, my relief of the week is that I am accurate and that we finally got 4K, the setting right. I was just
You smell like that.
flabbergasted. Oh, we have a special guest.
Ah,
This is our executive producer right here. Oh, goody, we got another one. We got 2 executive
two
producers.
executive producers have entered the room to check on things. Are you gonna get up too? You are? Okay. Here she is, executive producer number 1
Yes.
and executive producer number 2.
Okay, goodbye.
Goodbye, guys.
Go on.
Go.
Yeah. Goodbye.
Yeah, so yeah, we were fiddling around with all the other 100 issues that we were having. And I stumbled across the camera issue and fixed it, obviously. But unfortunately, it was fixed where
Been
Chris
saying it
could
for
see
2
me
weeks.
and he realized he was right. So,
Which that's not a huge surprise to me. Like, I do tend to be right about most things. My husband would absolutely agree with that, by
uh,
the way. You know what? Let me tell this is another good point to make, though. Burn cream. So I get sunburns so easily. And
I
so
know.
and so I'm like, I need burn cream. And my husband, like, we were at the store and I was like, we need to get this burn cream. He's like, we're never gonna need burn cream. We don't need it. Guess how many times we've needed it? At least twice in the past 6 months. We actually needed it yesterday because when I was making bacon for the most fabulous BLTs you've ever seen,
Okay.
um, my husband's, like, standing, like, next to me, like, checking my bacon because, like, I'm not very confident with bacon yet. Anyway, this giant thing of, like, grease just, like,
This giant thing.
splatters.
Grease ball.
Yeah, no, literally, a giant grease ball launched over his glasses and into his eye yesterday.
Oh, no.
And my first reaction was, your eye, and he had like a little mark above his like eyelid. And I'm like, well, if we have burn cream, we could take care of that. No, I didn't start with that.
I'm like, he could have lost his eyeball.
No, it was
You're not
fine.
putting burn cream on the
Well,
eyeball.
not on the eye, but on the eyelid, and then you just flush it gently with lukewarm water.
Okay. And now you know. First aid with Chris. Okay.
Nurse Chris.
Nurse Chris.
I am. Yeah, you need anything? You need stitches on the side of the road? I got you. Like,
I should have come and got you last night.
see,
You could have come and driven around with me.
yeah, like I was just watching AI Fruit last night.
Okay. These AI fruits.
Strabanita.
This 90-year-old banana getting pregnant with a baby orange is insanity.
But who's this baby? Where did this orange baby daddy come from? Because it looked like she was single, and then
I don't know.
Then the orange came out of nowhere.
I don't know. Well, and the 90-year-old lady whose apple husband, Mr. Red, who was infertile, and then all of a sudden she pops out a baby orange out of her 90-year-old banana guts. Can we just imagine a 90-year-old banana? Ew.
Ew.
So mushy inside. Just.
I also watched a pumpkin try to go through weight loss to get
her
husband back, and
she said, "Give me my chicken wings."
Wingstop.
No,
Give me the Wingstop.
The AI stuff is it's wild that this is what people are using it for. I'm not always mad at it, but it is a little bit wild actually.
I'm like, oh, my soaps are on.
Yeah, no, it's every week. Every week I'm like, oh God. And now I have started clicking on them to go see if like the follow-up one is on to know what happened. Like now I'm like
You're drawn into
I am.
the story.
I need to look. So that's a problem.
Is it a problem?
I think so. Like this is not helping my brain get smarter.
I only send you like 30 AI fruit videos a day. I sent you I thought you were dead.
Okay, it was like, what's so funny about this? I was just talking to my therapist this week about how, because I went and I was delivering furniture. I posted something on Facebook Marketplace to sell. I've never sold anything on Facebook Marketplace before, ever, but I had bought new bar stools for my table, and I actually hate them with my table, but I like them with my countertop bar top. So I bought a set of 4, and I didn't want the set of 4. I really only wanted the 2 because 2 look good at my bar, like countertop, but they don't look good with the kitchen table.
They
so I was like,
not have a set of 2?
But I thought I wanted 4.
Oh, okay.
For the table.
Here I am like,
no,
so buy 2.
I thought I wanted 4 for the table. I wasn't buying stools for the bar top countertop.
Okay.
I was buying them for my dining room table, but then I hated them. For that. So I was like, fuck, I have these 2 extra chairs. I don't know what to do with them because I can't return half of the set.
Here you go. Here's half. I didn't want them.
I just don't want them. So I sold them on Facebook Marketplace, actually. And so that was fine. But then I offer, because where the person lives is actually like 5 minutes away from my therapist's office, far across town. My therapist's office is like 40 minutes away. So I was like, I'm coming over that way. I can deliver them to you if you want me to.
You're so nice.
Yeah, I thought so.
I don't know if I would have done that.
Hey, there's a difference. You're the one who just got done talking about being kind.
I mean, it's not that I'm not will. It's just like you want to come and get this.
I was just going that way. So it was.
No, you're right.
It made more sense than having to hold up my day the following day for them to come get them. Anyways, and so the guy is like, sure, actually, that would be very great. We won't be there, but you can just drop them off. And I'm like, cool, no worries. And then all of a sudden it pops in my head like, oh my God, what if this is a ploy? Mind you, I offered this. So this was whatever. Just don't, just humor me. So I was like, what if this is a ploy for somebody to get me to their house to steal me, even though we were going
Girl, you offered.
I know. And we were originally going to meet in a public parking lot. So
oh, right.
But I was like, oh God. So then I go into therapy and I'm like, I was trying to get this delivered before therapy because if I got stolen in the process, you would notice because I am at therapy like clockwork. Like I am there all the time. And if not, if I'm 6 minutes late, she's like, where are you? And I'm either walking through the door or I'm like, I'm in traffic, call me. Right. So no, I was like, that way, if I get stolen, you would immediately know. that something was wrong. And then I was like, do you have a next of kin? Who do you contact in the event of an emergency if I died or something? And she's like, I don't know. And she was
Oh, I don't like that answer.
so it started like this whole other process. And I was like, I think I could genuinely be like deceased somewhere and nobody would necessarily notice for about a week.
I feel like I
This
would
is-
notice
right.
because I send so many
So-
damn TikToks
right.
every
And when I
day.
don't respond to them promptly enough, you're like, are you dead?
Like, literally, I sent you like 10 in a row, and I was like, come on, where are you
I know.
at?
So, like, I'm telling her this, and she's like, well, what about the kids? I was like, well, yeah, but, like, I talk to them every other day-ish, and if we don't, then they aren't immediately like, oh, God,
Mom's dead.
Yeah, like, that's not, they're kids. That's not what they think.
It's fine. She's just dead again. Didn't hear from her for a couple days. She'll show up, but she's dead.
Again.
Again.
The 29th time this week.
29th time. It's exhausting, honestly. Like, she's just always dying.
So there was all that, and I was like, well, Chris might notice because, like, we get together every week. I said, and there was that 10-hour time frame where I didn't respond to him, and I ended up being 20 minutes late, and he was ready to call a search party. I was like, so Chris might notice, but if it was like a Wednesday, he might not for a few days. And then
I love how that your brain even thinks of that. Like, well, if it happens on this day of the week,
right,
someone will notice. But if it's like on Wednesday, oh boy, no one's coming to get me.
nobody's coming to get me for 4 days. And so I was like, so maybe not. But then literally like that same day that I have this conversation with my therapist is when you were sending me all of the TikToks.
Oh,
and then I was like, I responded to one finally. And you're like, where have you been? I've been worried. I'm like, I responded last night.
Where have you been?
I said, I responded last night to the thing. And you were like, I sent you 30 TikToks today. I'm like, okay, Chris would notice if I was dead today.
See, look at that. You have at least one person
that would notice that yeah. See, this is why you should be good about responding to text messages and stuff. Because like when you suddenly don't, people are like, what happened? But if you never are good at responding, then people are like, oh, well, they never respond. And then they'll never know if you died. So
respond to your TikToks.
Respond to your texts.
Respond to your friends that send you 30 TikToks or reels, whatever
An
they
hour.
are sending you.
An
Always respond.
30 TikToks an hour. Typically starting at 5:55 a.m.
I'm up early. I gotta start my soaps early.
And then last night, sending me everything until like I wanted to respond. I was like, cool, because I was laying there in bed, like when you first started sending the stuff, and I was like, oh, I love that, right? And I was like, oh yeah, this, yes. And then you kept sending stuff, and at that point, I'm like driving around looking for my children, and I'm like,
here I am, just sending you
sitting
all
on,
AI
like-
proof while you're getting pulled over. You're actively in a crisis, getting pulled over by the police. One of your kids is gushing blood, and
you're
I'm
sending
sending
me furniture for the podcast setup. I'm like, he's gonna be like, what the fuck? And I'm like,
yeah, I sent you like 5 different. I was like, what do you think about this?
Crickets, because I was dealing with a crisis. Imagine that. Jeez. Oh my God. All right. So I took notes. I actually wanted to talk to you about something. Actually, I think I wrote something funny down, and I wanted to talk to you. She came back on. She's back. Yeah.
I don't have Instagram, so I can't see. I guess I should check Reddit though.
She came back on. She showed up with her kid acting crazy.
Again?
Yes. She's acting wild. She's just a mess. Okay. I saw the strangest thing. I actually saw 2 strange murders that happened.
Oh, like actively?
Well, I didn't.
Like
No.
you watched them happen?
Yeah.
I think you need to go give some statements.
I know. Probably not on the podcast, probably at a police station. No, I didn't watch them. They came across my feed, and normally I wouldn't like come on here to talk about like the tragedies of murders because like that's somebody's real life, right?
Mhm.
Like we're not going to make light of it. But there are some things, and not to negate that there are still victims involved in this, and that is very sad, and I apologize. Some of this shit you couldn't make up if you tried. And I saw a story about a quadriplegic man
Oh, that's right.
that killed a guy in his car. They were driving. The quadriplegic man was driving a car
Yeah.
and pulled out a gun and shot the guy in the car while there were two people in the back seat. And then he told the two people in the back seat to, like, get rid of the body. And they were like, bro, no. And so he just let them out of the car, and they ran down to the police station and promptly reported this. And the quadriplegic man with his no arms and his no legs pulled this other man's body out of the car and threw him in a ditch.
I guess my question hearing that
I have a
was,
lot of questions.
see, and that shows I my first thought was, well, what did the can't even say 'cause
Don't.
I know
What? What? You're not gonna. What?
the shock, the sound. I'm like, why did he shoot? Like, what prompted that? Like, what prompted this
What did the
man?
victim do to get his head shot?
Well,
Are we victim shaming?
no, I'm wondering. I guess I'm wondering just what like, were they just driving down the street and this guy
Sounds
was just like,
it.
oh, okay, this is what I'm vibing with today.
Sounds like it.
Okay, so there wasn't really like a legitimate.
Sounds like he just got mad and shot
Oh.
him. I don't know.
Well, then that's not cool.
I don't, because I guess maybe they also said it was premeditated. So, like, I guess I don't know that. But, like, also, like, it's weird that you did it in front of two witnesses and then
Yeah.
also just let your two witnesses get out of the car and be like, deuces, bye. Also, the physics of it all is making me, like, really. I went on this man's TikTok page and I deep dived this man. He has a TikTok page. He used to be like a championship cornhole player. He fishes. He goes to the shooting range. And so I'm like watching these fishing videos. I was trying to find the shooting range video because I'm like a little curious at how you shoot a gun without all of the appendages that we use to shoot guns. So, like, I know that there's a lot of different accommodations that are made, but I am curious. And like every other video you see, he doesn't have like prosthetic arms or hands or anything like that. So I'm like, how did you truly just like whip out a pistol and just like so quickly be like
full on Glock, just.
Yeah, I have questions. So that was a weird one. It was just weird.
That is weird. Not something you hear every day.
No, you don't hear it every day. The other one I saw was this, and of course this happened in Florida. Of course it happened in Florida. I think that is something is in the air down there. People are crazy. Sorry if you're in Florida. Actually, everybody that knows me knows how I feel about Florida, but
my beef with Florida, it's just so humid. You step off that plane and you're wet. That's not in a fun way. Tears run down my back.
I cannot.
Picture, everybody.
Oh,
She's
God.
gonna be a guest on here one day.
She's gonna be a guest on here, apparently.
I just haven't had the chance to tell you we connected.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
She can bring her like
Espresso.
the tech crew. This other one that I saw in Florida, some like back alley doctor, allegedly, was filling women with like Fix-A-Flat and cement in hotel rooms. So they were like going into hotel rooms and to get whatever implants or like BBLs or whatever. And this woman was like putting car Fix-A-Flat in them, putting cement in them, like doing these horrific things. And like somebody finally died. So now it's like this whole like murder thing. But then like the social media of it all was like, you knew you weren't going to a real doctor. What did you expect to happen? I don't know. Probably not to die.
Yeah. At least you die with a nice fat ass, though.
Full of cement.
Well,
a hard fat ass. Or a fat ass filled with toxic chemicals. Like, I don't know what's in Fix-A-Flat that makes it suddenly carry a 2,000-pound car. Yeah,
I guess there are some minor safety issues there, huh?
Who does these things? And also, if I was like just sitting around, like I would never just be twiddling my thumbs, like bored on a Wednesday evening and be
Like, I
like,
think I'm gonna go to a sketchy hotel and be filled full of cement today.
well, but also I wouldn't be sitting there being like, you know what? I need to make a couple bucks. I'm going to offer my services to give you a BBL with cement. Like, cement would not be.
I just imagine the doctor being like, back up the cement track. Beep, beep, beep. Backing up. You're good. You're good. And right
Oh.
there.
Oh my God. Yeah, so that happened. Those are how we kill people these days.
How many people had this done? How many people were doing this?
A handful of people went to this back alley doctor lady.
And some of them are still
And also,
alive?
I saw a picture of this back alley doctor lady, and it also looks like she probably did some back alley doctor shit on her ass too. Like, respectfully, she had a very interesting, like,
Physique.
it was interesting. Like, it wasn't. It was. Ugh, I wonder if I can find her. I'll show you.
And now I'm curious. I'm like,
Yeah.
what are we working with?
Let me find her.
So how did
Doctor.
all of this get discovered? Like, how did we?
Somebody finally died, so then they
Oh,
found out.
right. That'll do it. That'll do it.
Yeah, like somebody it actually ended up like poisoning them from the inside.
Yeah, I guess toxic cement and chemicals will apparently do that to you.
Where is her full? Oh, okay, hold on.
Technical difficulties. Please hold.
Please hold.
Oh no. No, 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 no.
I am not going to this lady to get surgery.
No, we're done. We're done. We're not doing that. We're not. Who? No.
Well, that doesn't even. You can't even. That's not even a. Look, this woman's name, if anybody is curious about all of this woman's name who was actually charged with this, is named O'Neill Ron Morris, an unlicensed individual who performed all of these illegal cosmetic surgeries. I really encourage you to go look up this. Like, you truly can't tell how ridiculous this. I'm not letting anybody like that. Yeah, I'm not letting anybody that presents that way cut my body open in any way, shape, or form. So that
Part of me wonders, is it like a lack of health insurance? Was it cheaper? So people were
sure,
like,
it was
oh,
cheaper.
let's try this and see what happens. Well, fucked around and found out.
Have we not learned anything about going and getting things done in sketch hotel rooms? Like, the black market exists because people steal kidneys in hotel rooms. Abortion laws exist because people were getting hangers shoved up in them in hotel rooms. Like, can we just acknowledge that bad things happen when you let unlicensed people do things to you in hotel rooms? I'm just saying. Not to go down any one of those tangents at all, but I'm not meeting you, and that was probably not at the Four Seasons. I'm not meeting you at Motel 6 and letting you cut my body open at all.
Sex.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what hotel it was, but I could guess. A little La Quinta, a Red Roof Inn. Okay. Shit. Also, I wrote down a question for you. It is unimportant, but I wrote it down.
Unimportant.
Yeah.
Okay.
I said, why did they stop teaching cursive? And then the other thought process, mind you, this was not my own thought process. This was something that I saw people talking about on social media. And they said, it's like the newest conspiracy theory. Have you heard this? That they stopped teaching it so that we would no longer be able to read the Declaration of Independence and not actually know our rules and laws of this country anymore, and they could take it over.
And I'm not gonna lie. So I have heard that theory.
That is
crazy. I have fallen victim to it because I can read. I swear, I have my master's degree. If y'all didn't know that, I'm well versed and well educated. So to be honest, I only write in I learned how to write. I learned how to do all the things. I can read it. Writing cursive, because I don't have to do it. Literally, I can't think of a time, honestly, where I've had to use cursive other than signing my name. I had to sign a legal thing the other day, and it had to be my full name. I'm so used to signing Chris in cursive. Like,
Yeah.
I signed Chris, and then I stopped at the S, and I was like, what is the T? How do I struggle. I still don't think I did it right. I struggled to even
Fill out
write
the
out my
rest.
full, but and I
Yep.
could at one point, but
Sure.
because it's not something that I do,
Okay.
it's only like when I need a legal thing signed, or God forbid, I need to go to the goddamn post office
We hate the post office.
or the bank and they make you sign shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I can read it thankfully, but I'm starting to forget how to actually write all the letters.
Okay. I
I guess
mean,
I could ask Chat GPT, just like teach me cursive, and it probably
she
would.
probably could. She probably could. She teaches all
Homegirl
kinds
comes
of
in
things.
fucking clutch some days.
She really does. Actually, so the other day ago, I used ChatGPT as like my own personal shopping assistant because I had a rough day at work and I came home and I like flopped down on my bed. And my bed over this, like, my bed is one of my favorite places. And I've always, like, really wanted that, like, hotel luxury, like the bed you see in the movies, that it just looks so comfy and cozy.
Extravagant.
And so my bed has gone through various different transitions in life where, like, it has very much been that. And then my move from Virginia to Colorado sort of lost that, like, in all of the moving
I
and
lost the
whatever.
spark.
Well, it just lost, I mean, some of the stuff didn't come this way. Some of it got, like, I got rid of it and I was like, I'm going to replace this because it's time, blah, blah, blah. So my bed for the past while has been just very like, yes, it's a bed. Yes, I can sleep on it and it's fine.
Fine.
But I flopped down on my bed and it didn't give me the like flop that I wanted. And I was like, enough is a fucking enough. I'm getting all of my new bedding right this second. And so I roll over and me and Chat start going to town. I was like, this is what I want. This is my vision. I'm like putting all of like my like vision board for it into Chat. And I was like, and this is what I want as far as like how cool I keep my house and like the feel that I want and the aesthetic, like whenever I look in and see it, right? So I put all of these things
Damn,
in
she
there.
gonna know your house.
Oh yeah, no,
Everything about your house.
she does. She helped me with my living room too. And she helped me
I just
hang
love I
she
just
helped
love
me
when
hang
we can
things.
hire our own interior decorator.
Right. No,
Oh,
I absolutely did. So we are going through all of the things and she's giving me options. She's like, this is what I pulled. This is what I pulled. And because I don't 100% trust everything, right? It's right. You know, I
like
still am
she's
gonna,
like 90.
right. So I still took information she had and then I went to go do my own search. Cause like, are you just trying to get me to spend money, my ma'am? Like, are you sponsored somewhere?
Should have gave her a prompt to be
And
like
so
limited to this amount of money.
I mean, she gave me options. She was like, in this bracket of price range, this bracket. So she did
Oh,
do that. And so I
look at
still
her
went
being
out.
budget
She is.
conscious.
She's a budget friendly queen. So we go and we're looking and I'm bringing other stuff back. And I was like, okay, what about the specs on this? Like, this is what, and mind you, this is also how I bought my laptop too, which I still don't have. But anyway, so we figure it all out and I buy all new bedding. And so by this time next weekend, I should have like all new bedding coming
Oh,
and it's
that's
coming
so
from all over. Oh, yeah, no.
exciting.
She did me so well. We did. We had a great shopping experience. It was probably the best shopping experience I've ever had.
Do you have a queen?
No, I don't. I have a full-size bed intentionally to keep everybody fucking else out of it.
Okay.
Like, there's no room for you to be in my bed. Get out.
Okay. No,
Yeah,
that's fair.
my cat hangs out. There's enough room for, like, me and my cat.
I have a queen. I want a king though, because I want the dogs to be able to have their
Yeah.
space.
Nope, my dog doesn't like to sleep on the bed, which is fine. The cat sleeps up there with me, and that is sort of that. But no, it is very like once upon a time ago, I was like, do I want to upgrade this bed? And it's like, no, I actually don't because I don't want to invite space. Like, you get no space in my bed. There's no room for you. My bed does not say, come be in this bed with me. What? So, but I bought all new bedding, me and Chat did. So she could also probably help with teaching you cursive.
I honestly, I would normally I'd say I'd welcome that, but I'm just so busy, like with all this newfound like fame and stardom, like it's just been so crazy. Like I've just been buried in paperwork too, and it's just it's great. We'll get
All
there.
the contracts and things like
Yeah,
that. It's
I'm
just
like my
tough.
manager literally just like
Mhm.
y'all can't tell, but my phone is going off right now. Like it's crazy.
Mine's on do not disturb so that it can't because I'm like,
A pop star's always got to be ready to answer a call to action.
yeah, well, sometimes like some things get my undivided attention, and that's obviously you. Next
Well,
week, I
me.
know, next week, can we actually talk about social media
I think it would be great to have a conversation about some of the social media bans
and lawsuits?
and lawsuits and just even just like some of the data stuff I think is interesting, like where our information goes,
Yeah.
all of that. I mean, even the biometrics that are going into
Oh, that's a
social
whole
media
different.
now,
He knows more than I do.
like here, please, let's do a full fucking body scan before
Mhm.
you create your Facebook. Like, absolutely not. You don't need to know the shape of anything on my body,
I'm
frankly.
going to shove like pillows and some bricks, cinder blocks in my ass,
Or let me just get my bag of chicken fat out from my
the cutlets.
just throw those in the back.
We don't need those. The
We
dog
don't
will
need
eat them.
them.
The dogs are gonna eat them. Oh my god! All right, let's
I
wrap it
think
up.
that's it.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. New episodes come out every single Monday on YouTube and all streaming platforms. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with all of your friends because
Stream that shit.
who doesn't want to be part of all of this chaos? What did I do? I said
We're gonna work on that.
until next
Until
week.
next time.
Don't be afraid to be great. Toodles
Bye.
poodles, bye.